above all nations of the earth.
Right? So now the Most High say, if we observe that, if the Israelites observe that, knock that down, they're going to be set on high. And get all kinds. Read the next verse.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
And it runs them down from verse 3 to 14. Give me the 15th verse.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That goes on from verse 16 to 68. Now give me 68th verse.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68.
This one I want you to break down. It's obvious. Moses just told the nation of Israel, keep this word, you'll be blessed. Break this word, you're going to be cursed. Check this out.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
What's your name, Aunt?
Earl.
Earl.
Yes, sir.
Got anything for that?
That's deep.
Praise the Lord. Give it to me.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
Okay, now you lost me on that one.
He went back. He should have got that first. You understand? He went back. But, you know what I mean? But anyway, it goes. I'm going to come back to 68. Let me run that down.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
Hold that. Give me that 13, Deuteronomy 13, 8. Yeah. Was it 13, 8 or 5?
It was 8.
8, right?
13:8.
Not sure. Man, it's kind of slow right
Well,
Oh, man, it's kind of slow. 13, 5. 5. Use 5.
13:5.
Hold on.
Alright, take your time to get there.
Yeah, 13:5. Read it. I read it.
Deuteronomy 13:5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy power commanded thee to walk in.
That's what this is all about. See, right now on this set, right now I'm ministering. These brothers help me out there reading. So as a brother called out scriptures, this and that, brother should read it. He should read it, if nothing else. He should read it, if nothing else. You understand? Let me be wrong for calling wrong scripture. Read the scripture. You understand? It is hot. And what the Lord is saying there, that Egypt, in other words, is called a house of bondage. Come back to 68.
Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, so the Lord said he's going to bring us into Egypt again. Second time, because Moses and them just left. So now, did the Israelites ever go back into that Egypt in Africa? Never went. Right? Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
That's the middle passage. The way they came, took us off the west coast of Africa, and here and then there. The Caribbean, off the Caribbean, from Africa, Caribbean, America. Right. There you go. Read on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We're not going to see our homeland anymore again. It's Israel. Read it.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And that's how it goes. Nobody can save us out of this thing here, man. Why he's talking about saving us. And we always show there on the auction blocks in Virginia, even here, as bondmen or slave men and slave women. So now, what's your nationality, Earl?
I'd have to say I'm an Egyptian, man. Of Egyptian descent.
Egyptian?
Yeah.
According to that scripture?
You hit me up then, tell me.
Moses was speaking. Where?
Deuteronomy 27:1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people.
Praise the Lord.
Okay.
Gotta be in Israel. In Israel. Here's the brother showing the middle passage, the slave trade. Understand? We came off
West Coast,
Africa,
the West Coast of Africa,
to the Caribbean, to America.
Yep.
And that's like the middle passage, you understand? That's how this thing went. You
could walk from Israel to Egypt, so it didn't take ships to get from here to here.
Right. There's only one people that was taken from one landmass to another.
Yeah.
And sold. And sold.
Wow.
Enslaved men, enslaved women. What other people on the earth got that history?
None.
This is the history, and this is the antiquities of the Hebrew Israelites, huh? They call us niggas African American, but your jacket's black and you don't match up.
Yeah, huh?
You can't be a black man. You can't be, you understand?
Yeah.
And the other side of that, now let me give it to you. I gotta give it to you.
Give it to me.
The hat you wear,
Yeah.
two props.
Yeah. Okay.
The name on it.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a Kenyan.
Yeah.
Number one. He's not an Israelite. Number two. He's not a part of our people. He's an enemy. Number three. Number four is, who got it? 1 Corinthians 11.
1 Corinthians 11, verse 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head.
Never. Man indeed ought not to cover his head. We had a brother stop here last week, called himself a 6-day man. Give it to me. Genesis 1:26. The man said he's a 6-day man. He said he's from Chicago.
Not cover his head.
Check this out, I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
He said he's a 6-day man. He's a 6-day man. He's from Chicago. That's the way, he tried to show us some different doctrines. Show him what you got.
Genesis 1:26.
Right.
The Most High said, "Let us make man in our image,
Right?
after our likeness,
Right.
and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth."
So it said, let us make man in our own image, To make man in his image. Give me the second Maccabees 4:12. To make man in your own image now. Read it. You got the Apocrypha. You know about the Apocrypha?
The what?
Apocrypha.
No, it's not.
That's it means obscure or hidden. That's the part of the Bible. That's the part of the Bible.
Hypocrisy. The hypocrisy.
No, that they took out.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I heard
that,
about
that, that has in there the Greek captivity.
Yeah.
After the Babylonian, the Persian Median, the Greeks and the Romans, it was prophesied 4 captivities for the nation of Israel. So they got the history of the Babylonian and the Persian Median history in the Old Testament. In the New Testament, they got the history of the Roman captivity. What about the Greeks? Didn't the Greek rule the earth
Sure did.
before the Romans?
Yep.
That's in the Apocrypha. That's in the Maccabees. You heard about the Catholic Bible with the Maccabees?
Yeah.
You heard about the Maccabees? That's in the Maccabees.
Okay.
They took that out. That's our
That's
people.
right. That's right.
That's our people.
Oh, that's why I took it out.
That's our ancestors, you understand? But they got problems with it, you understand? Because it don't match up with them. You understand? They got problems. Show what you got.
First,
Who got
Second Maccabees.
Please.
This is Second Maccabees
Oh,
4.
no problem. Good. Praise the Lord.
Okay, praise the
What do you
Lord.
want to?
Check this out. This is set up. I'm giving you in the Greek captivity. During the Greek captivity, we had some vicious Greeks running this thing. There's a vicious Israelite that was flipping, turning over. Sides, they played for the rulers instead of their peeps. So he went there and got him a license, a place of exercise. A license, like you gotta get here and do license to be a lawyer, license to be a doctor, license to drive. You need a license to do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
This is why this is the Greco-Roman Empire, because they fashion themselves the same way.
Yeah.
Now, this brother got him a license to do what? He